welcome to How Does Your Garden Grow? This is the time when summer is coming to an end and fall is beginning. And that is called a transition. And during a transition, a lot of things are going on. And sometimes things don't look so pretty, and sometimes things aren't so easy. But it's an important time. So the summer foods are being harvested or have been harvested, and we're getting ready to plant the fall foods. What you can do is you can plant in little containers for a few weeks. And then when your string beans are all done and all ready and the bed is clear, then you'll have something already sprouting that you can put in the ground. So next I'm going to show you how you can do that. This little container, it looks like a little hot dog container. All I did was put in a wet paper towel and sprinkled the seeds in. And you just have to make sure that the paper towel stays damp. And it doesn't need to be in the sunlight. As a matter of fact, seeds sprout in the darkness, just as they do in the soil. And so you really don't want them to have a lot of light during this period. It's better to put them in a dark place. The thing is not to forget that you put them in a dark place. Okay, so also, I'll just use this. This was, something came in this that I got in the mail, and I thought it was so cute, I didn't want to throw it away. So in this case, what I would do, I might punch holes in it. That might be a good idea. But you can also put your soil in or use paper towel. Sometimes when I use small containers, I like to use a spoon instead of a hand trowel that I use outside, because the spoon helps me to keep the dirt from going all over the place. So you just put the soil in like that, maybe a little more, because soil tends to compact as you wet it, And so there we have a little, wow, it looks like a little garden bed. And then we would put our seeds in it. I'm going to choose broccoli. And I'll do all the watering at the end, okay? So now the thing is, with seeds this size, they don't have to go very deep. So you just you just make a little finger hole like that, and like that, and like that. That's it. And you put a few seeds in, maybe 3, maybe 4. But you do want to put more than 1, just in case. Sometimes seeds don't sprout, and you want to make sure that everything is sprouting. So then you cover it up, gently cover it. Hey, good to go. All right, now, also, this is really cool, egg cartons. So the thing about an egg carton is that you get 12 different plantings. 12. That's a nice number. Now the thing about egg cartons is they're very shallow, and so you can only leave your seeds in here for maybe 2 weeks, and then it's time to put them out. And you can actually, once it gets really wet, you can tear it really easily, in case you're not planting all the same type of seed. And you can put them in different places in the garden, or you can put them in a larger pot. So the egg carton is really cool. And again, you would just simply fill it up with soil, and I won't do that this time, but you get the idea. You fill it with soil and put your seeds in, and the way that you might want to label these things so you don't forget what you planted is to use a little popsicle stick or a toothpick, and write on the popsicle stick, and on the toothpick you can just wrap a piece of paper or something like that. So this is really good, and it gets wet, so you might want maybe to put it on a cookie tray or a piece of plastic or a plastic bag underneath it. All right, now here's something really cool that I like. Everybody knows what this is, right? Yes, a toilet paper roll. A toilet paper roll. So you can take a toilet paper roll and make them into little tiny pots like this. And what you do, if you see the bottom, I will show you how to make these little pots. It's very easy. So you just need a pair of scissors. You take the paper towel roll and you cut maybe 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Maybe one more, 4 times. Okay? And then you're going to fold it in like this. Fold in all the little pieces. So. And you have a pot. Right? Now, sometimes it won't stand up like that. And so what I do is I press down on it to kind of make the bottom flat. So, like that. And this is not very, yeah, so I'll set it over here with the other ones. It's a little wonky, but when you put dirt in it, it'll stand up. It's okay. All right, wonderful. So now, what else do we have? We have a couple more things I want to show you. This one is like having your own greenhouse, okay? And again, you could put soil in it or a wet paper towel. And I think it's kind of cool that you can use a wet paper towel with seed sprouting because you can't always get to the store, or the dirt outside is not what you want, and a paper towel is usually available. So this soil, I want to say a word about this soil. This is potting soil, and this is from a hardware store. The potting soil is good for these type of pots because the water drains through nicely. When you use dirt from outside, it compacts very quickly inside of a small container. So it's best to use potting soil when you're working with these type of pots. All right, so the last and final thing about seed planting is this cute trick. When you have little fingers, sometimes when you're planting, the seeds can just roll all over the place, or you drop them, and when you're planting, sometimes you lose track of where you put the last hole because you can't really tell. So what we have here is called seed tape. Seed tape. And this is a strip of toilet paper. So you take a strip of toilet paper, you cut it in half, and then you lay down your strip like so. Get a toothpick, and you're going to dip your toothpick into a mixture of flour and water. That's all you need is flour and water. You take your toothpick and you go boop, 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 boop. You put your seeds on all the little places, fold the toilet paper over, and just let it dry. Then you label it, make sure you write what it is, and then you can lay it right in the ground. And you've got them all spaced out, you've got them all ready to go. The instructions to do this will be on the printable that comes with this episode. So you can find it on our website, which is shine.earth. So you can always find printables on our website. And this one will be on this week's episode. So you won't have any trouble finding how to do this if you couldn't keep up. All right, so what I want to do now is I actually want to put that seed tape in the ground. So we're going to put it in this bed right behind me. So here we are with our seed tape, and we're going to put it right in the ground. You're going to dig a little trench that's maybe a 1/4 inch deep. That means it's like maybe that deep, not very deep, all right? Sometimes I like to go back and forth to make sure it's kind of even. It's a little bit uneven. And when that happens, the water will like pool in a certain part of the bed. So here we go. We're going to put the tape right in like this and just cover it up. Okay, carrots, do your thing, little seeds, do your thing. Oh, I'm so excited. Yes. And next, we're going to plant these, and then we're going to water the seed tape. All right, our seed tape is in. It's all covered up. I've planted the atomic red carrots. There's a few right there. Ooh. Covering all the seeds up, all the way over here, here, and here. And now, it's time to water. So here we go. When plants are young, it's important to water often because the sun will dry them out. And you don't want that to happen once they've gotten wet. So you have to check and water probably every day. Did you notice the cucumbers over here? We just planted these a week ago. They're 1 week old, the little cucumber plants. I'm very excited about them. Maybe I'll give them a little water too. Okay, so one final word about today's planting. You reap what you sow. When you reap what you sow, that means you get out what you put in. So the more you attend to your garden and take care of it, the better the results. You reap what you sow. And you can think about that with your life too. You get out what you put in. See you next time.